Hello, thank you for tuning in to The Awakening. Once again, first off, I want to just say I wanted to apologize for the time span that your girl has been missing. But I have been so uh, going through some attacks health wise and just issues. Just, you know, how I told you this season was going to be very personal. So I'm not going to speak on nothing that I literally haven't gone through or going through, but I'm not complaining. I am forever grateful for what God has been doing for me and my family life. And so, like I said, this season is more personal. I'm going to be talking about some more personal stuff, some more things that affected with me and affected with the things that I have learned. I'm sharing nuggets. I'm sharing things that, that I have either overcame or, still overcoming. So tonight I wanted to, I mean, what, not tonight, but today I really wanted to speak on something that I feel like a lot of people, a text that I have been getting, and I think it's more so a couple of weeks ago I did a podcast. The last podcast I recorded was being mindful, choosing my words, conversations and stuff like that. But with everything that's been going on around me and with me, I have been praying and asking God to show me. I feel like I'm off. And I know sometimes we go through a lot. Some of us are mothers, fathers, and, we hold a lot of hats. And so I feel like I'm holding a lot of hats. um, but God is still good. He will give us the grace to go through it, and He will give us what we need to accomplish it. And so I was sitting up there and I get to a point sometimes where I'm like, God, check me. Check me. I don't want to be off with Him on no kind of way. I don't want to be to the point where I'm forgetting what I'm supposed to do or not doing what I'm supposed to do. So I tell God, wake me up out my sleep, honey, daddy, wake me up. Wake me up, help me get better. And so I've been struggling. It's like I get, sometimes I'm hard headed. So He have to kind of wake me up a few nights back in a row. And so one of the things that had came to me that I felt like He dropped to me is the seeds. What seeds am I planting that will determine my next season? And I was like, what? And with that being said, when you think of seeds, you think of plants. When you plant things and you deal with things, you as far as in a garden, you have to be real specific as far as what you do, how you feed it, how you water it, everything. And so I was like, okay, God, so let me, you saying seasons, and I'm an ecclesiastic girl. I believe to everything under the sun there is a season. I believe that things happen for a reason. I believe there's tests, in every test there is a testimony that's being birthed out. I think things happen to help us, and things happen to grow us. And so, but you got to be, like I say, teachable. You got to be willing to be teachable, and you got to be willing to be humble to realize that what you're going through is just a temporary thing. Everything is temporary. Living on this earth is temporary. Us having life is temporary. So you got to make the best of it. And when you make the best of something, you got to be able to, like I say, take care of it. And I feel like when He gave me the seeds, planning, I'm like, God, I'm trying my best. I'm doing what I need to do. And He was like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not doing what all you can do, what I have equipped you to do. And so I got emotional. I got in my feelings. I got in my feelings. I was like, but I'm tired. These kids. I got a 3-year-old, y'all, that will run circles around me sometimes. Like, he has the most energy, the most highest energy in the world. He's nothing like my first daughter. My daughter was. He's nothing like her. She was so humble, quiet. You can give her a tablet or give her something, she'll sit down and, whatever. He was like, and I feel like God checked me with that. So many of us are, that's the problem with these kids nowadays. You can give them a tablet, you can give them a phone, they'll sit there. So who raising them? Hello, somebody. Who raising them? So what are you doing? What seeds are you planting? And when he gave that to me, I was like, okay, let me sit this little boy down and start spending more time with him, one-on-one, talking to him, helping him with his vocabulary. School, COVID's still out there. These kids ain't in school. Well, I got the call today, said my boy can come back, but I'm just saying still, these, you got to do your job. School starts at home, first off. So if I'm sticking the phone in his hand all the time, or I'm sticking a tablet in his hand, what seeds am I planting? So that was an eye-opener for me. And not only that, it was eye-opening for, just really, what am I planning in my daughter? What am I planning in my husband? What prayers? And, for me, when you say seeds, I not only think of deeds and what I do, I think of my connection with him. So, first off, Uncle Jonah gave everybody money. Everybody and came up here and there. And some of us have been abundantly blessed. But when you speak of seeds, I think of tithes and offering. Have I paid anything? No, I haven't did right. I'm just here to tell you, I hadn't did right. Have I helped somebody? Yeah, but at the same time, what have you did for his glory? What have I did for his glory? So I was like, okay, I got all these things in my head, all these goals of what I want to do, what me and my family want to do as far as relocation, business starting, just a whole bunch of stuff. But if you don't plant the seeds in the right spots, somebody help me out now. I need a clap in a, airtime clap. But if you don't do right, it's not going to work and it's not going to be successful. So I need for us all to reassure that we are checking ourselves as far as how we're operating in this season. And it's, this message is not only for me, it was to me because it hit me first, but it's for all of us. Some of us, we need to do better. I need to do better, like I say, with my son, letting him get get the phone and letting him do what he want to do, watch it's kids YouTube. He ain't watching TikTok and all that, which ain't nothing wrong with it, but he's not old enough for that yet. So I'm not trying to rush it upon him. And even with my daughters, it's stuff that I can be doing with them, helping them. And it's things that I should have been doing that I hadn't done. I like to sew. And I could have been, teaching my daughter how to sew instead of letting her watch TV all the time. It's just certain things that we got to come back as, some people say old school parenting. I feel like it's parenting with sense at some point in time. We got to teach these kids something. Big shout out to my sister, Treese, even with her funds and even with, mine, we started our kids' accounts. She let my nephew go and do his first account. What are we teaching? What seeds are we planting? Are we still planting poverty mindset? Just because we have some, that don't mean we got to spend it. Put some of it back, do something with it. Be able to sit back and see your money grow. Be able to sit back and see the manifestation of how far you done came, how far he done brought you. Because even though Uncle Joe said, yeah, but before the president, there is a king. And so in order for the president to get the okay, the king had to give him the okay to bless us. So these seeds, big shout out to everybody who took that step and started their next business and got their LLCs, got their license. When I say big shout out to you, you stepped out on faith. You did what you had to do. And I pray abundance. I pray peace. I pray great wealth. I pray that God continue to bless you, continue to keep your business afloat. Don't give up, even though some people may not shop with you or may not pay you no attention. Just keep pressing on, keep going. Don't Look, one of my failures is always caring about what somebody think, or is they gonna help, is they gonna buy something, is they gonna participate, is they gonna share this, is they gonna like this. Excuse my French, but at this point, it shouldn't even matter. You shouldn't even give a care. Like, kick rocks, keep going, kiss my tail. I'm gonna do what I need to do. Excuse the last statement that I made, but sometimes I just get above. I just go there. Get yourself, get you, boo. Get you, boo. Big shout out to all the parents who are investing in their kids. One of the main things, like I said, my sister, me, my family, some of my family members, we have took, basically what our kids want to do and kind of reinvest in them. I love it. Keep it going. If your kids got a vision, push that vision. Help them birth their vision. These are the seeds that we are planting. These are the seeds that we need to plant for these next seasons, because it's not getting no better out here. They got the George Floyd going on. Then you got the new guy that's been, I mean, it's like everybody being shot. It's one thing after another. It's this and it's that. So we got to really just be mindful in what's going on. And we got to be able to help our kids for the next season in their life. The Bible said leave your children to be able to leave a legacy. Want to leave a legacy. Don't leave a legacy and getting over. Don't leave a legacy and living paycheck to paycheck. Plant these seeds in the right. Get you some good soil. As the soil I'm talking about is that Holy Ghost soil. Get you some good soil. Get you some Jesus soil. Come on now. We got to be better as a whole. So, and like I say, when I speak on things, it's not just for you. It's for me. It hits me first. And it's hurtful. But it's so true. You may not want to hear it. You may not want to believe it. Sometimes we as parents think we are doing the best. But sometimes you can do all you think you is, and you're really not doing nothing at all. You can buy these kids Jordans, tablets, phone. You can buy these kids it doesn't matter. But it's the seeds, it's the spiritual seeds, it's the seeds outside of what you're able to see now. We don't have popcorn. Look, this is not no popcorn living we got going on. These is no popcorn breakthroughs that God give the popcorn breakthroughs, but these breakthroughs that we've been having, they are breakthroughs that God has given us. Them are popcorn, but the things that's going on on this earth, they are not popcorn things. These are things that we had to work for, that some of us feel like we earned. Yeah, give it back. I never have lived as, when I say in a long time, have been through certain financial struggles that I have been through, going through, but I feel like God had to let me fall. He had to let me fall because the seeds I was planting, they weren't right. So me falling and him humbling me is showing and bringing me back to, I'm grateful for that. And we all should be grateful for that. Some of us ain't never had what we getting now. Some of our bank accounts ain't never look like what they looking at. But with that being said, act like you can handle it. And if you think you can't handle it, pray about it. Go to the bank and just be like, or ask God, do what's right. Sow your seeds right. Do good. I'm telling you, this is a season. We are living in these times where we don't know what's going on. You walk outside one day, it's cold. The next day, it's hot. The next day, you got a tornado warning. I'm just like, what's going on? What's really going on? So the times are near and dear. So we have to be mindful of these seeds. These seeds are very crucial right now in everybody's life. And I just feel like we in that time where, and I'm especially in that season, in that time where I got to be mindful. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't trying to be struggling all my life. And I'm not trying to be studied doing no unnecessary trials and tests neither, just because I couldn't get it right the first time. Or the second time, and sometimes third time, but don't. don't, beat yourself up because your girl done been there plenty of time. But this is a season for overcoming. So be mindful where you plant your seeds at. Be mindful of what you do. And, don't help everybody. One of the things that I had to learn was sometimes we think that, oh God, it's for us to help everybody. Pray before you bless people. It's some people out here that's say they homeless. They ain't really homeless. They just they hopping a hike. If God didn't tell you to bless them, don't bless them folk. I ain't trying to be funny, but I done seen them. I know a few of them. They will hustle you out a dollar and a dime, and what they do with the money is not your business. First off, so, but what I'm saying is, be mindful of how you help and what you do, what seeds are you plant. So, and be mindful of the people you attach yourself to. So if you attach yourself to people that only want Jordans and all that and don't want an LLC, but you got enough, to do that, baby, check your friends, check your list. Y'all shouldn't all be going through the same thing. You got to get it together, boo. You got to get this thing right. Build you something for your children. I know a few people that actually did this a good deed. What they did was, it was a group of friends got together, put in $5,000 apiece in rental properties, and bought 2 houses, literally 2 houses, fixed it up. So you got 25,000, 25,000. It's the husband went in and the wives went in and bought properties for less than $25,000 to fix up. Please tell me, what better way to do than to plant seeds for your kids to do a come up? I mean, we just got to educate ourselves. That's all I'm saying. Educate yourself. Try to be better. Try to do better. Think better. Act better. Act like you done had some before. Some of y'all act like y'all ain't never had none. I don't care what you say. You act like you ain't never had over $1,000 in your account, and you probably ain't. So let me not say that. But, I'm just saying. Just don't get to the point where you just go crazy and don't know, you just, I just don't know what to say. But don't get to that point where you just don't, you don't know how to act, and you don't know how to live, and you lose your humbleness, and you lose your grace and your spirit to do right. Pray, seek God, ask, plant your seeds in good grounds. We need to plant these seeds. We trying to change what's going on. We don't want things to stay the same. Some of y'all probably do, but Lord, I don't. So I got to plant these seeds right. So with that being said, that's really, I just came to drop these little nuggets. I'm sorry I've been missing in action, but keep me lifted in prayer, because I will be praying for y'all. Because when I tell y'all, I've been through some attacks lately, but I am grateful for God just centering me and getting me together. And I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in, and I will see. Your girl gonna get it together. It's gonna be on and popping. Mother's Day coming up. Last season I had the conversation with my when I can say some spiritual guidance with me, some women that put some nuggets on me, blessed me. Pastor Williams, Sister Almeda Johnson, Dr. Felicia Tom. I mean, prophetess. When I tell y'all, them ladies, Prophet Daisy, she don't play no games with you. She told me the chitlins wrinkle clothes. So this season we're gonna bring it back. I'm bringing it back for Mother's Day, and so y'all just stay tuned. Work with me, pray for me. I pray that everything that goes on this show is a nugget for you to keep. It may not be long, it may not be nothing to you, but it's very impactful to somebody else. And Lord, I thank you. So with that being said, y'all have a blessed day, a blessed week, and I love y'all. Bye.